So today I will be talking a little bit about anti-vaxxers. Have you ever asked yourself, hey, how can I help deadly diseases that have been pretty much eradicated already come back to life and thrive in this world? Well, that anti-vaxxing might be for you. The definition of an anti-vaxxer is a person who is opposed to vaccination, typically a parent who does not wish to vaccinate their child. Here it is used in a sentence. Experts say several diseases that are avoidable are making a comeback due to anti-vaxxers who refuse to vaccinate their kids. Here it is used in another sentence. Anti-vaxxers are dumb. Boom, roasted. Here are some people who do a really good job of summing up how an anti-vaxxer thinks. Anti-vaxxers on here defending themselves like, if my child dies, that's my opinion. Mother in 1955, thank God someone invented a way to prevent my child from dying of polio. Mother in 2019, thank God these healing crystals come with a matching bag. Announcement, we have just decided that the term anti-vaxxer will no longer be used. Those who oppose vaccinations will now be called pro-plague. Someone. There is a ton of scientific evidence that vaccines are unsafe. Me. Can you share it? Me. Gets blocked. I've just been informed that some people find the term anti-vaxxer to be offensive. From now on, I will use the more technically accurate term of child-murdering fuckwad. PharmDs, vaccines work. MDs, vaccines work. DOs, vaccines work. DNPs, vaccines work. PAs, vaccines work. BSNs, vaccines work. PhDs, vaccines work. FDA, CDC, WHO, vaccines work. Sharon, after reading 3 blog posts, vaccines are horrible, oh my god, autism, oh my god, big pharma, oh my god. Vaccine refusal is like smoking, since your personal health choice puts others at risk. Actually, it's more like making your children smoke in a room full of other people's children. Dear anti-vax parents, you do not know the truth. You have not discovered things doctors don't tell you. You have not done research. You are not better than everyone else. You are not holistic. You are not special. You are not woke. What you are is wrong. 1999, teenager sneaks outside home to drink alcohol. 2009, teenager sneaks outside home to smoke weed. 2019, teenager sneaks outside home to get measles vaccine. People say, well, what did people do before vaccines/antibiotics/pasteurization, as if that's an argument for going natural. They died, Carol. A lot of people died. Those people who posted do a very good job of summing up what anti-vaxxers actually are, how anti-vaxxers think. Now, let me show you some really uneducated anti-vaxxers posting what they think is the truth. They actually think they are providing hard facts, when actually they are just providing false claims. Anyone with a fully functioning brain can see how stupid these people are making themselves look. I actually had to take a break halfway through researching and looking up all these posts because my brain was actually starting to hurt. I am now dumber for having read all these posts. I lost brain cells. I had a mini stroke halfway through and now I can't feel the left side of my face. That's how dumb these posts are. You're aware polio is a side effect of the flu shot, right? Polio has been around for decades. They only changed the name. My point was the plague disappeared without a vaccine. Yeah, because people died, you uneducated potato. Took the words right out of my mouth. I might not have gone with uneducated potato. I probably would have said something more like moron. But you get the picture. Measles didn't used to be a big deal. What changed? Picture of a children's book. Babar says, measles isn't a serious illness, so after a few days the children were able to get up. But they stayed in their room and played quiet games. Do you think children's books are a useful medical source? Boom, roasted. Hell no. Why myself and my kids will never get the flu shot. One of the many reasons. Texas 14-year-old virgin falls pregnant after flu shot. Bullshit. She just doesn't want her mom to know she had sex. Oh no, it was the flu shot. They must have put semen in it. Because that's how you get pregnant. By injecting semen into the bloodstream. And all you need to know about this person is they misspelt flu when it was in the title of what they were posting. How do you even do that? If vaccines were healthy, you could put it on a spoon and eat it. Try it. You'll die. If broccoli was healthy, you could put it in a syringe and inject it into your bloodstream. Try it. You'll die. The vaccinated kids are the ones putting others at risk. They shed the viruses for weeks after. Unvaccinated kids don't have the viruses unless they are exposed by a vaccinated kid. Oh my god. So I googled it, and from my opinion, yes, there are parasites in vaccines. Well, good thing you did your Google research, because that's never led anyone astray. The baby I used to take care of has always had kind of a big head. I always wonder if that's the vaccines or just her head. So now vaccines give people big heads? Holy shit, people. Hi guys. Does anyone have any peer-reviewed papers on the dangers of vaccines? Someone is asking me for one, and I honestly have no clue what peer-reviewed really means. With 3 unvaccinated adult children and 3 unvaccinated granddaughters, all extremely healthy, I will continue to question everything I put into my body, as they will. There is plenty of evidence to show us that playing God with the human body and with our planet is dangerous. The human body is self-developing, self-maintaining, and self-healing. It needs no help, just no interference. And yet you are wearing glasses in your profile picture. Why didn't your eyes self-heal, huh? Cockeyed bastard. Before vaccines existed, autism didn't. Yes, it did. There have been many studies that show that autism starts in the womb. It starts way, way before vaccines even happen. Vaccines aren't giving children autism. My son has pneumonia. He is 2 and I don't vaccinate him. I'm second guessing myself now, as you should be. I feel in my heart vaccines are not good, but now I'm hoping I'm making the right decision on not getting him vaccinated. Sad face. How do I heal it naturally? They gave me meds for him and I am most definitely going to use the meds. He is playing and still a happy fella, just a bad cough. You need to search deeper in your heart and realize that you're making the wrong choice for your child. Your child should not have pneumonia right now. You're gonna try to heal pneumonia naturally, what's gonna happen is your child's gonna die. I have an immune system. No vaccine needed. OP's mom, you are fully vaccinated. This is embarrassing. How did our ancestors survive without those shots? Think, people. They are poisoning the little children and adults. Again, people died. A lot more people died back then. Sure, of course there's people that survived through it. That doesn't prove jack shit. You think back then people who were dying and sick were like, no, this is the right choice. I would never get a vaccine. What? You could cure this right now? No, 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 no. I'm gonna fight through this. We're gonna be fine. CDC monitoring measles outbreak in 21 states, including Michigan. Please don't vaccinate. I don't want my kids getting the measles. That's not how vaccines work. Just such uneducated people. It's scary. It's really scary. There's a movie called Idiocracy. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but in this movie, a man is cryogenically frozen and then he wakes up in the future. But the future world has become so dumb. People are so dumb in this future that they can't even solve the simplest of problems. Because more and more dumb people just kept breeding and breeding and they took over the world, and now the world is decaying and dying slowly because the people that are running it are so dumb. And I feel like that is where our world is going right now. We are turning into the movie Idiocracy. It's only going to be a matter of time before we start watering our crops with essential oils because water has too many chemicals in it. When one studies the background of the religion of vaccination, it's hard to comprehend how it became the mainstream Orthodox religion it is today. The only thing that makes sense is that it was done through the same means as the religion of evolution was, demonic assistance. Let's not forget about anti-vaxxers. There have been multiple scientific studies on the dangers of vaccinations. Show me one, please. The government controls the internet now, so I can't find what I'm looking for. Thanks for trying. Yeah, it couldn't be that you're wrong and there's no proof. It must be the government. That's gotta be the only explanation, right? Any reincarnation believers here? I just had the thought/theory that maybe vaccinations are designed to suppress past life memories in children. Discussion/thoughts? Yeah. I think you're dumb. Almost died as a child with what they call the Asian flu. Never had the flu since a child. And I'm 58. I must have made super immunities. Go lick a bunch of doorknobs and test your theory. Do it. I dare you. My husband had to get flu shot. I did not. Guess what I have? The flu. Guess who doesn't? Him. Frustrating trying to prove vaccines don't help when he's over there just fine and I'm dying over here. At least I'll have natural immunity. I feel like death. Edit. His vaccine was in September and wasn't live, so didn't shed. Let's read some of the comments that were posted under this one. Yeah, natural immunity until the next year when the flu has mutated and will fuck you up all over again, while he'll sit there having the new vax, being healthy and happy. Natural immunity to the flu? Every day I think there's no way anti-vaxxers are gonna come up with something dumber today, and every day they prove me wrong. I'm so confused. Her husband got the flu shot and didn't get sick, but she's trying to prove vaccines don't help. A person vaccinated against the flu didn't get the flu, but an unvaccinated person did? It's almost as if vaccines work. It's so hard to prove vaccines are bullshit when the proof that they work is staring me in the face. My husband didn't fling himself off a cliff, but I did. It's frustrating trying to prove that gravity doesn't exist when I'm falling to my death. With a bit of luck, they haven't bred yet. And now let's look at possibly the dumbest post from an anti-vaxxer. My 3-year-old is not vaccinated and there is currently a measles outbreak in my state. Any suggestions for precautions I can take to protect her would be very much appreciated. Now you're looking for precautions. Oh, okay, now you want some precaution. Now that reality is staring you in the face. But don't worry, there were a lot of people commenting under this post, and they were very helpful to her. Let's read some of these comments. Just between us, this kid is not your favorite, right? She's 3 years old, never been vaccinated for anything? Well, that's middle-aged. She's lived a good life. Precautions? Don't get too attached to that child. I was vaccinated, but I also ate kale once. I'll let you decide why I've never had the measles. Build a wall around her and make the vaccinated people pay for it. Sending my thoughts and prayers. If only they made some type of vaccination to prevent the child from getting it. Best part of knocking up anti-vaxxers, only 9 years of child support instead of 18. Unvaccinated children are like dark humor. They never get old. The plan for mass extinction is moving along nicely, eh, Pinky? I've been reading these comments for an hour. I'm dying, except I'm not dying because I'm vaccinated. Whenever I get the measles, I always eat 2 Tide Pods and wash it down with a gallon of bleach. That cures it every time. They might actually try that, okay? Don't be suggesting shit like that. She probably just poured bleach down her child's throat. My son is autistic and vaccinated. What the fuck is so bad about an autistic kid that you'd rather put yours and other people's children at risk? Well, I'll be over here with my autistic son listening to his interesting stories, and you, anti-vaxxers, can listen to your children's eulogies. Ah, the irony of wanting to have a dead child versus an autistic one. Edit. For the record, I am pro-vaccine. Second edit. Yes, I know that vaccines don't cause autism. Third edit. All of you are so focused on your own vindication that you didn't read the inherent sarcasm. Shame on you. Milkbones dog treats. I give them to our dog and he's never had the measles. Frank's hot sauce. I put that shit on everything. This is just an observation, but if you did enough research to decide not to vaccinate your child, wouldn't you have researched alternate ways to protect your child? No, anti-vaxxers don't do any research. Are you crazy? All they do is read a couple posts on Facebook and then take it for the truth. Post about it on Facebook. In any case, do not take them to a medical doctor. Facebook is the most reliable source of medical information, particularly when it comes to vaccine science. Hashtag God bless. Now that one kind of scares me because that could be an actual anti-vaxxer. That's actually how they think. Did she try putting the child in rice? What about turning it off and on? What's funny is the vast majority of anti-vaxxers are vaccinated themselves, so they are safe, but put their kids at risk. Hope you just named her girl. Have you tried thoughts and prayers? I don't make my children wear seatbelts either. It's much better to be thrown clear. Did you try sharing her picture on Facebook with the caption 1 like equal 1 prayer? Depending on his size, maybe you can reinsert him in your vagina temporarily. Bring her to the edge of the flat earth. The air is cleaner there. Windex. Spray your children from head to toe with Windex. Then get some dried sage, bundle it together, light it up, blow it out, and walk counterclockwise around your child while waving the dried sage in a figure 8 fashion 5 times. Then repeat this ritual in a clockwise fashion around the child. Then, once you've completed all 3 of these tasks, call a friggin' doctor, make an appointment, and get your kid vaccinated before he/she/whatever sex it wants to be called dies from a disease we safely eliminated 75 years ago. Shake my head. I just get so pissed when people are like, my very healthy upper middle class kids will be fine. Do your research. It's not about your kids. It's about the immunocompromised children that your kids are going to kill because they rely on literally no one near them getting the virus. Love, a mom who had a vaccine injury and relies on you to get your shit together because you could literally kill me or my infant who will still be fully vaccinated despite the incredibly rare thing that happened to me. I got it. You could expose her to a weakened or inactive strand of the virus so that her immune system is better equipped to recognize and combat the actual virus she'll inevitably come into contact with, which will decrease the likelihood of her getting sick. Oh. Wait, you should have just got your child vaccinated. Now here are a few intelligent people posting about anti-vaxxing. 1. Vaccines do not cause autism. 2. Autism is not something to fear. 3. Autistic people deserve acceptance. 4. Everything we know about autism suggests it starts in the womb. 5. Vaccines can't time travel to the womb. Hashtag vaccines work. There's no I in measles, but there's 2 of them in idiot. Vaccinate your damn kids. Brandon. I got vaccinated as a kid. As a result, I'm now starting to gray and bald. My balding got so bad I had to shave my head. I also gained weight. Because of vaccines, I have started aging instead of dying as a baby. Oh, shit. See what vaccines did to Brandon? Okay, now I'm changing my way of thinking. Did you know that vaccines cause kids to become literate? Before he got his 2-year-old shots, my son couldn't even say the ABCs. Now he knows them. Amazing. Thanks, vaccines. Hashtag vaccines advantage. Hashtag vaccines work. Hashtag correlation is everything. Now this guy's onto something, all right? Maybe if we just start putting out some false claims about how great vaccines are, like vaccines make your IQ 150 guaranteed. Stop trying to hit him with hard science and facts. Just start putting some bullshit out there. They'll probably listen to that more. Here, let's have a little flashback of a world without vaccines. Let's see how lovely these people were living. Life before vaccination, polio ward, Downey CA 1953. This is a group of people in iron lungs because that's the only way they could survive with polio. Yeah, let's bring polio back. Why the fuck not? I mean, we're bringing the measles back. Let's get polio on board. Children in an iron lung before the advent of the polio vaccination. Many children lived for months in these machines. Wow, that looks like a great time. I want to go back to those times. That looks like fun. See, the problem with these anti-vaxxers and what they're posting is it's uneducated bullshit. And naive people are reading these posts and believing these to be actual facts when there is no proof, no evidence, no science, nothing to back these claims up. But the naive people who believe everything they read on the internet to be a fact are becoming anti-vaxxers because they truly think what they are doing is best for their children. Based off of false facts, false information, false science, anti-vaxxing is not a way to a healthier world. It's a way to more death and more disease. Problems that we've already solved will be coming back in force because of misinformation, false facts, and the power of the internet. It needs to stop. You need to start thinking about what you're reading on the internet and start questioning it. Start thinking for yourself. Be smarter. Anti-vaxxing is not the way to a healthier world. It's the way to more death and more disease, and it needs to stop. Thank you for listening.